This is our new DB-4 power distribution module for the Canon C80 and C70. It's available in V-mount and gold mount versions, as well as a hard-mounted camera version for the C80 and a rod-mounted version for the C80 or the C70. The DB-4 can take an ARRI standard trigger signal via the 3-pin Fischer and translate it into LANC using the remote port on the back here. We'll install our included LANC cable into the box and then into the side of the camera body. We can route our cable up and over the top of the camera and then install our shoe mount into the C80 shoe here. Once you start locking this screw down, 2 pins extend into the camera body so that this stays on and doesn't fall out. And you can finish tightening the knob and it'll be very secure. Next, we'll install the power cable into the DC input. This has a right angle and we're going to point it straight up. And this has a friction hinge built in so you can grab the battery plate and reposition it, which is handy because you'll need to pop out your LCD screen, adjust your audio settings here, change your battery pack, things of that nature. Another great feature of the hinge design is you can unlock this knob and remove the battery plate from the shoe mount. This exposes a 15mm rod opening, which is great for attaching to rear rods here if you want to counterbalance your rig. You can have your battery further behind the camera. The 15mm rod mount version is compatible with C70 and C80, and I should mention this is currently a 3D print and the final version will be metal and look much nicer, but the functionality is the same. You can grab your battery plate and swing it out from the camera body to adjust your LCD screen, access your audio controls, and change your internal battery. The DB-4 has 2 D-taps at battery voltage, a 5-volt USB at 3 amps, 2 3-pin Fischers at 24 volts and 2.5 amps, and 2 2-pin LEMOs at battery voltage. On the bottom, there's a 4-pin XLR DC input, and that takes priority over your onboard battery. So if we install our V-mount here, you can see that we have a green light for our battery. And then when we add our block to the 4-pin XLR, you can see that the block battery has taken priority, and that will leave your onboard battery fully charged. The DB-4 can take an ARRI standard trigger signal over a 3-pin Fischer and translate it into LANC. So we'll plug in our simple pickle button here. And now we can start the camera recording. The rest of this video, we're going to talk about power management. Most batteries are capable of sustaining 10 amps of current draw. And we have settings on the side of our box here to match your battery capability. If it's not listed on your battery, you can check the manufacturer's website to see what it says. And the C70 and C80 use about 1 amp during normal operation. And our box monitors the current going to the camera. So if that box sees 1 amp going to the camera, it allots the 9 amps to the power outputs for accessories. So let's say you're running a light, wireless transmitter, and a follow focus system, and you exceed the 9 amp threshold, the box will shut off the accessories, leaving the camera still running so that you can stop recording and not corrupt your take. To simulate that, we have this box here, and we'll plug that into our D-tap, and you can see that the smart fuse red light came on. The camera is still on, but the power has been disabled to the accessories. To fix the problem, you have to reconfigure your accessories to be under that 9 amp threshold, and then you can push the reset button here. Now power is re-enabled to the accessories. The DB-4 is available now at MID49.com.